Hi guys, how are you? This is Lois. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, nurses, nurses, LPNs, RNs, BSNs. Do you want to immigrate to the province of Nova Scotia? I am here today to tell you about how you can actually immigrate, and I'm specific about the province of Nova Scotia and nurses. Guys, have you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like, and share. So the information on my channel is for education purposes only. Please don't take this as legal advice. If you need legal advice, kindly book a consultation with me. Okay, my website details are gonna be in the description part of this video. If you have any question, it doesn't matter, whatever question you have, please book a consultation on the website. Okay guys, now if you're an RN and you're abroad, or an LPN or BSN and you're abroad and you desire to immigrate to Nova Scotia, Nova Scotia wants you. Right now, Nova Scotia is in deep need for nurses. Yes, they need nurses. And nurses are among those, it's been a culprit. You know, it's been very notorious. Year in, year out, month in, month out, they've been needing nurses and they're not meeting the demand for nurses. I know if you watch my previous video, which I think you should, the one I did like 3 days ago, I talked about the occupations which are in demand in Nova Scotia right now. And I know I talked about software engineers, I talked about early childhood educators, of course truck driving and all that, but nursing is part of that and it's big. Okay guys, so you may also want to watch that video. It's quite informative, but fact numero uno, my dear, you know, and this is the challenge, and that's why I want us to approach nursing on their own, because you know that you must have a license to work in Canada, or rather even in Nova Scotia as a nurse, but you don't have that license. So what do you do? Okay, I want to give you a few tricks. I think I talked about how to immigrate to Canada as a nurse, but I have a few tricks here and specifics which are just useful for Nova Scotia, and you're gonna love this. Okay guys, you will need a license to work as a nurse, but you don't have that license in Canada, that is in Nova Scotia. How do you do that? How do you get that? Of course, no one is going to hire you. Even if you keep applying for those jobs, no one is going to give you a job. And I know I gave the links in that video, but no one is going to hire you because you don't have the Nova Scotia license. Okay? So the trick is, know that yes, you're a nurse, but you have to come down a little bit. You know the NOC 3413, and NOC 3413 is for nurse aides. Okay, orderlies and patient service associates. That NOC is highly in demand as well in Nova Scotia, but it doesn't need a license. You don't need a license for that. So what you do as a nurse today who is not in Canada is that you apply for a job through the links that I gave there, and I think I'm still gonna append them here, so that you look for jobs, whether it's through the designated employers who hire through the AIP, or just the other links for people who can give you an LMIA in Nova Scotia. You get that, you get a job as a nurse aide 3413, and then you come to Nova Scotia. Of course, maybe you're gonna apply for a work permit. You come to Nova Scotia and you start working. When you're working, that is now when you will apply for the Nova Scotia nursing license. You will change that, so from your international designation into a Nova Scotia license. That is number one. Okay, number two, this is good. Guess what? You, wherever you are, you can actually apply for a Nova Scotia license. If you are qualified and you meet the requirements, you can start processing your Nova Scotia license from your country. It doesn't matter whether you're in Asia or in Africa, in Australia, you know, in the US, wherever you are, you know, in Europe, you can apply for that Nova Scotia license. Okay, and we shall see how you can do that, because you don't necessarily have to be in Canada to apply for that license. And then once you get the license, then it's going to be very easy for you to get that job in Nova Scotia. Okay, we together, guys? Okay, number 3, and I think I talked about this. What you can do is you can also apply to come to Nova Scotia for a 1-year course. It doesn't matter what course. You can even get creative. Yes, you can get creative. It doesn't even have to be related to nursing. You can come there and study an 8-month course. If you want to see, I can give you options. Please book a consultation with me. Let's see what options you have available. And you can come to Nova Scotia for a 1-year program. And during that 1-year program, and the 1 year that you're going to have is a postgraduate work permit. So that gives you 2 years in Canada. That's enough time for you to have processed a Nova Scotia nursing license. And then you will get a job as a nurse in Nova Scotia. See, guys? Okay. So it's while you're working as a nurse aide or you are in school that you apply for a license with the Nova Scotia College of Nursing. Again, I say that you could also apply for a license with the Nova Scotia College of Nursing before you enter Canada. And that is going to be very easy, because the moment you have a license, come on, you're going to be spoiled onto the jobs that you will have. I said, and I just want to go through that, I said that you can actually start processing your license even before you arrive in Canada. And that, of course, it simplifies everything and removes a lot of challenges and bottlenecks along the way for you. Okay, the College of the Nova Scotia College of Nursing, they have a website which is pretty straightforward. So you will be able to practice. This is what they say. They say that you'll be able to practice as an LPN, as an RN, as an NP. Sorry, I had said that BSN. Sorry, forgive me. Come on. It's morning, my brain is still a little foggy. So it's LPN, RN, and NP. Once you apply and you meet all the registrations and licensure requirements. Again, so they say you don't need to be living in Nova Scotia. You could even be living in another province in Canada to apply for that. So then you need, please understand this. They say that your nursing program must have provided theory and clinical instruction in adult medicine and surgery. So if you graduated from a specialized program in your country, e.g. psychiatry, mental health, pediatrics, midwives, you are not eligible unless you also have the general nursing preparation, guys. Okay, so that is the distinction of who qualifies to apply for a license. Okay, all documents that you send to this college, they must be in English, and you can do translations depending on where you went to school. You can have translations from a certified translator, and those are going to be accepted. So you must also apply to 2 different organizations in Nova Scotia. Number 1 is the National Nursing Assessment Service. That is the first part of the application. And after you pass that part, you apply to the Nova Scotia College of Nursing to complete the final part. You only apply the second part once you get the NNAS advisory report. Okay, guys, so there will be different processes depending on whether you want LPN, RN, or NP. Okay, licenses. So, guys, the first part of that process takes about 8 weeks. Okay, so then if you meet the requirements, then you write the national exam or you register and get the license. Okay, guys, so what I will do is I'm going to append the college's link as well on the description part of this video so that you can go through it. You can go through that and you can see how to apply. You can even start the application. If you need help with that, please book a consultation with Lois. Okay, guys, yeah. Another way, nurses, before I end this session, another way as a nurse, you can also choose Nova Scotia in the express entry even if you don't have a very high CRS score. Okay, you can still choose that even if you don't have that high CRS score. So what the Nova Scotia government, they do is that they do leverage the express entry to pick out people they need. So if they are desperate and they really need nurses, they can still pick you, and they have been picking nurses out of the express entry. Okay, and that is, you'll be picked for a nomination. So you'll come here as a permanent resident, and now from there, of course, you'll be obligated to live in Nova Scotia. So you'll get the licensing there, and you'll live there and practice as a nurse there. Okay, if you're interested as well as a nurse, you may also put in an expression of interest to the province of Nova Scotia. That is for a nomination. Okay. Right now, nurses are in serious demand, and a lot of them are getting nominations. So if you don't know what to do, you just want to get to Canada and you're a nurse, and I know most likely maybe you want to go to other provinces, but come on guys, did you see? I say Nova Scotia is a really good place to live. So if you're a nurse and you're out there, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Get started, get processing your license, or get seeing what you need to immigrate to Canada. So if you need any clarification on the things that I just said, or you want me to hold your hand, I will be happy to. Head on to my website www.milalaimmigrationservices.ca and book that consultation, and subscribe, like, and share, and Merry Christmas.